Everyone, it's Angelica Alen here. I am a quantum health coach and I help entrepreneurs who are stressed and overwhelmed to regain control of their physical and emotional health so they can feel physically and emotionally fit by changing their habits. I am a stage 3 bowel cancer survivor. I had cancer in 2018, and as a result of that, I changed everything in my life, from physical to emotional to spiritual, professionally, everything. And as a result of that, I feel the healthiest and the happiest I've ever been. And today I'm going to be talking about how I start exercising in my journey after that first diagnosis. I had an emergency surgery, and a month later I needed to start chemotherapy. The doctors at the time just told me, you need to recover to start chemotherapy. We don't want to delay the chemotherapy too long, and you'll just be fine. So I was recovering from a major surgery, and a month later I started chemo, and I needed to have 12 sessions of chemo. Now, again, in 2018, here where I am in Australia, the oncologists were not telling you yet to exercise during cancer treatment. I really believe that that's changing right now, which is amazing, because there is a lot of research that shows that everybody would benefit from exercising during cancer treatment. Is really, really important. So if you are going through cancer treatment, you need to have a look at the research, because it's very, very positive in the outcomes of not only coping with treatment, but also to avoid cancer recurrence. But I know that perhaps you're watching this if you have had another type of diagnosis. Chronic disease can be kind of a variety of things, not only cancer. And it's really hard to know, like, how do you start, where do you start, and how do you go about it, especially when you don't have anybody kind of guiding you through it, or nobody telling you what to do, which was my case. So as I was recovering from surgery, I needed to be obviously careful. It was a keyhole surgery, but it was still quite a major surgery, because they took a piece of my colon out, and I had to and they rejoined the intestine, and I had to recover from that. But as I started the chemotherapy treatment, I really understood very early on that I needed to move my body, and for different reasons. For example, chemotherapy would make me constipated, and walking would really help with that. I was incredibly sick, queasy 24/7. And again, I would drag myself for a walk and I would feel better. And those were the things that I was just experimenting, like what else can I do? I was so desperate. I was feeling so unwell with chemotherapy. I wasn't vomiting, but I felt a queasy 24/7. So I started experimenting with walking outside, and I put my bike on a wind trainer so I could do some exercise inside. And as I started moving my body, I really started feeling the benefits of really pushing my body to move. And I've made another video about finding a balance to push and respect your body, which I think it's really important as well while you're going through something as serious as cancer treatment and a chronic disease diagnosis. So if you want to watch, I'll put the link up there so you can have a look at that as well. But for me, it was as I started exercising, I needed to introduce more movement. So I started doing yoga, which again was so important in my journey. And at the beginning, I must say, I couldn't walk for longer than 10 minutes. I couldn't do yoga for more than 5 minutes. That's where I started. And the truth is, I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't started there. And I think this is why it's hard for people to really really understand that and really grasp that and really live that, because when we are not well, we think that doing something, it needs to be all or nothing, and sometimes even when we are well. And because I was so forced to doing whatever I could, I just did whatever I could. And like I said, and sometimes it would be only a 10 minutes walk, sometimes it would be only a 10 minutes yoga. And then I started building up. And I started building up because my body started getting stronger, chemo after chemo. While I was told that my body was going to, get worse and worse because of the chemotherapy treatments that were going to start building up in my body, I started getting better and better. What does it mean, better and better? I started spending less time in bed, less time feeling like I couldn't do anything. And I really started understanding what I needed to do at different stages of my treatment. The first day of chemo, second day of chemo, third day, fourth day, because I had 2 weeks in between the chemo. And, on the second week, I was just like on fire. I could do a lot of things. I could do, half an hour on my bike. I could do weights. I could do yoga, and the more I kept going at it, the stronger I got. And I'm proud to say that I finished 12 sessions of chemo feeling stronger than I started. My body has done so much for me. I cannot believe it. But, that happened because I kept chipping away slowly, doing what I could do. So I really hope this inspire you today to take action on keeping the movement. Sometimes it's, we think about, the word exercise, it needs to be all or nothing, going to the gym. I didn't even go anywhere because I had to self-quarantine myself because I was getting sick so often. So I did everything from home because I needed to be at home. So, really focus on the things that you can do, and from meeting where you are at and wherever you are in your life, and keep building up from that. Don't underestimate the power of small habits, small changes, because if I am here today, it's because I've made some small changes, because I dragged myself for that walk 4 years ago. I really hope this inspires you to introduce some movement in your life while you're going through some health challenges. It's going to be like a game changer. It's going to be absolutely paramount for your recovery and for you to build up health after such a diagnosis. Guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to share this video with anyone that needs to hear this message, please share this away. And if you are committed to changing your habits, physical and emotional habits, and you want guidance from somebody who has done it, there is a link below. Book a call for myself and let's have a chat about it. And if you want to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss on the next video, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.